Hey there, HanDIYman 007 here, and recently I purchased a shower head from Lazada.com. It's like the Asian version of Amazon.com, and today I thought of doing my first unboxing and product review. But what's going to be different is that I won't even focus on the brand. This way, we can judge it for its own merits and not who it came from. Instead, we're going to evaluate the product against a set of criteria that I'm expecting or looking for from a shower head. So, let's grab our scissors, pull up a chair, open this puppy up, and let's go. Now, I've been an online shopper for years and have purchased the best and worst products imaginable. And at the end of this video, find out if this shower head goes to my recommended list or my avoid list. And I'll even include both Amazon and Lazada links to this product type in the resources section in the description below so you can review further on your own. So let's jump into our first criterion, packaging. But to do that, let's back up a bit. Okay, so when the shower head was delivered to our home, it was tucked inside a sealed Lazada plastic pouch, and when I tore it open, inside was this double-layered bubble wrap and secured with multiple rounds of clear tape. So, I liked how the vendor took the time and effort to waterproof and shockproof the package for transport. I just wish that the actual product came with a box and instructions on how to use it. But then again, this should be easy enough to figure out. So with packaging, I give it 7 out of 10 stars. And welcome to the HanDIYman 007 product review scorecard. I made this so I can remain objective throughout this review process and discover together the HanDIYman verdict after I cover all the criteria and tally all the stars. So yeah, we're going to come back to this again and again quickly. So, let's move down to number 2, design or look and feel. This shower head weighs very light, which is the first thing I expect from a handheld shower head. Just imagine, once a flexible shower hose is connected to it and with water already flowing through and it weighs like a dumbbell, I bet it would be an ordeal instead of a relaxing shower experience, wouldn't it? But this is so light, even my 4-year-old can hold this with no problem. I also like the fact that it's made of see-through material. This gives me the ability to check if and when it gets dirty inside or if there's a clog, unlike with other shower heads where there's no way to tell what's going on inside. And because of vertical humps along the handle, it also feels solid when I grip it, which becomes critical when you have wet, slippery hands. Also, the thread at the bottom has a standard size that would connect to a standard 1/2-inch flexible hose and doesn't require you to use special tools. I've seen other shower heads that are non-standard where you still need to buy adapters for. Good luck with those. The base itself has the right diameter to rest on most shower mounts. Finally, what I love the most is the shower head itself, which has a stainless or aluminum finish that makes it look quite elegant and posh. And the fact that it is set at an angle just right helps direct water towards you and not straight down the bath floor. It's very ergonomic. So with design or look and feel, I give it 10 out of 10 stars. Moving on to number 3, quality of material. And this is where I get mixed feelings about. And except for the shower head plate, which I think is made from stainless steel or aluminum and not prone to rust, everything else is made from plastic. Now, don't get me wrong, I love how it is clear, lightweight and rust-proof because it is made from plastic. But because it's made of plastic, may also be its greatest weakness. It can easily crack. Not from normal usage, but from accidents such as it slipping through your soapy fingers and hitting the hard bath floor. And fall it did, not 2 weeks after filming this video, and left a small crack in the joint. While it's not big enough to affect water pressure, it still doesn't look good when you see water running down the handle, especially for an OC like me. Aside from that, everything else about the shower head looks well assembled, so I'm going to give this 6 out of 10 stars for quality of material. We move on to number 4, price. Now in most reviews, price is covered last, but since we just covered quality of material, I wanted to immediately follow up with value for money. Is it worth it? Before I tell you how much I got this for, a little caveat. There's a lot of online vendors out there who offer this specific type of shower head, where some are priced just right, while others are practically asking you to give up your soul. And they do update their product prices too, depending on the supply and demand. So if you're considering to purchase one for your home, do your due diligence by looking up and comparing multiple vendors first. Another thing that helps a lot would be to review product and vendor ratings and actual feedback from buyers. Also, depending where you live, don't forget to factor in shipping fees, because these tend to widely differ. With that said, I got mine for, wait for it, 99 Philippine pesos. I think it was on Lazada flash sale back then, and so I even ended up buying 2. And that for me is cheap. I mean, come on, 99 pesos or $1.91 in today's exchange rate? Heck, I can even buy 10 of these and still equal the price of our old shower heads. If I think about it, if I broke a 1,000 peso conventional shower head, I would have to be crazy if I would replace it with another 1,000 peso shower head. But if I accidentally broke one of these, I could easily order a replacement and even 3 to 5 more, whether as backup or a gift for others, and not lose sleep over its price. But like I said, there are a lot of online vendors out there, and so in order to make it easier for you, I curated some that I felt were decently priced as links under the resources section in the description below. I also split them into groups, Amazon vendors and Lazada vendors, so you have options depending where you live. So even if it didn't score much in quality of material, the bottom line for me when it comes to price per se is 10 out of 10 stars. But wait, simply because I gave price a perfect score doesn't mean I'm actually recommending the product. Our review isn't over yet, and we have to move on to what I believe is the most critical criterion, number 5. Does the product do what it claims to do, which is to amplify or increase water pressure? And our location is the perfect testing ground, since our water service provider has recently been incapable of providing our area with strong water pressure. And this is one of the reasons why I bought this specific shower head type in the first place. Now, to test this, I simply measured how far water shoots out from the tip of our flexible hose, which I pointed horizontally, to the spot where water hits the ground. You know what I got? 1 lousy foot. Then, I attached the shower head and noticed that I even slid the shower mount downwards so the actual head where water comes out matches the height back when I tested with just a flexible hose. When I turned on the water, I was instantly amazed. Look at how much stronger that water is ejected now. I think this is even the first time I'm seeing water actually reach the shower curtain if I had to compare with our old shower heads. And that's about 4.5 feet away. So if I do the math, this gives me about a 78% increase in water pressure. Not bad. And the secret lies in the micro holes on this head where water is forced to compress through. The tinier the holes, the stronger the pressure. And I don't think I can even stick a needle through these. Now, pause this video and compare with the holes on the shower head you are using now. Okay, you're back? Good. Because I wanted to do one more experiment. You see, with increased water pressure comes another benefit, a decrease in water consumption given the same amount of time. And that is important too because we all need to conserve water, right? In order to measure how much water the shower head can conserve, I had to do a 2-step process. First is to time how long our regular faucet was able to fill up this pail to the brim. From the moment I turned on the faucet until I saw water touch the brim, it took 3 minutes and 53 seconds. Then, using the same pail, I did the same process but this time with the shower head. Let's normalize the speed here because this is when we reach the 3 minute and 53 second mark. And as you can see, the shower head has only filled up about half of the pail. And I'm sure you can already tell how much water we have conserved given the same amount of time. But let's speed up all the way to the end because I'm sure you're also interested to know exactly how long it took to fill up this pail to the brim. And the official time was 8 minutes and 16 seconds. Given the same volume of water, which we measured with a pail, the difference in time gives us about 53% less water consumption. In other words, it would take 2 people who average 4 minutes of bath time to consume a pail of water using this shower head versus only 1 person consuming the same pail of water if he was using the faucet. Of course, this isn't an exact science and we obviously have different bathing habits, but you get the point. Just the same, I give number 4, the ability to increase water pressure and conserve water, 10 out of 10 stars. And now we come to the final criterion, number 6, add-ons. Or what other features or functions does this shower head have? Well, unlike with most shower heads, this one can be disassembled. And why would you even want to do that? For maintenance, of course. All things become dirty, especially when you don't have the purest water flowing through your pipes. And the fact that I could disassemble this means that I could clean it from the inside if and when needed, maybe with soap and a small bottle cleaner. It also has gray negative ion activated ceramic balls and infrared mineralized beads. In plain English, it says it can remove residual chlorine, heavy metals, and bacteria from the water, which otherwise can harm your skin. And these balls can be replaced after they have used up their filtering power. I've seen these being sold online separately too. Now, I'm no scientist and don't have the capacity to test what these beads and balls actually do, so I'm gonna just take the claim at a grain of salt. However, what I can verify is that it does have 3 modes: a rain spray mode, a massage spray mode, or what I like to call jet mode, and a combo mode. We do use the rain spray mode when we shower the kids. My wife loves using the jet mode, and I personally prefer the combo mode. So yeah, different options for different people. And lastly, while it is mountable, allowing you to use both your hands, it can be handheld too, which is useful if you want to clean the toilet or given a long enough flexible hose, clean the entire bathroom, floor, walls, and all. Other than the ability to convert water into gold, I honestly can't think of anything else as an add-on feature for the shower head. If you do, please leave a comment below. This should be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna give add-ons 10 out of 10 stars. And with all the criteria examined and scored, the official HanDIYman 007 verdict is 9 out of 10 stars. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. But with one caution, just don't drop it. And at the end of the day, it's your decision. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon while you're at it so you're immediately notified of new videos I upload soon. And with that, we're gonna bring this product review to a close. This is HanDIYman 007. Thanks for watching.